these are the pens that I've just opened. They've been in my drawer for a long time. You see there's different sizes. I think the most important thing is they're black and they're waterproof, so they're able to be used for watercolours. Okay, today's painting. I just wanted to do this. It's quite a lovely scene, um, and this was taken while we was away in Llandudno. As you know by now, I do like to get around, um, visit different places, and this is. I can't say it's exactly the same as the actual view itself, um, but it is based on sort of loosely based upon a photograph that I took of Llandudno. If you know that area, it's in North Wales, here in the UK, and from Llandudno there's a hotel called the Grand Hotel, and as you sort of pass that you can go up the arm, and as you turn round you're faced with this view, and I just love the the sky this particular day. You can see the mountains just above the hotels, all these buildings you can see in the middle of the paper. The paper that I'm using today is Arches or Arch watercolour paper. It's £140 cold pressed. I do like to use this paper. It does take a lot. It can take a lot of beating. It can take a lot of layering, various different glazes. It doesn't buckle or anything like that, but this is actually an artist block. So if you're wondering about buckling, and if you do use quite a lot of water in your watercolours, then I would recommend getting a block, and that just means that the paper's glued on all sides, so it just gives you a harder, sturdier surface to work from. So you can see, excuse me, I've just done the sky. I'm doing the sky. It was quite a cloudy day, and this is what attracted me to taking the photograph. You could see the mountains. As you can see, I'm putting them in now. You can see the mountains, they were highlighted. It was later on in the day. So the photo was taken just before sunset. The sun was quite low in the sky, and it gave a really nice highlight to the mountains. And there was quite a dramatic sky at the time I took this picture, so that's why I fancied painting this one. But like I said, I'm just basing this loosely around the photograph, so it's not exactly. You can see I already did my pencil sketch, just went over with the pen, and just loosely trying to remember some of the colours, but I'm not really that bothered about getting it to what the picture is. I just wanted to, this video is just mostly just about playing around with colour, maybe exaggerating. You can saturate the colour more than what it is on the actual photo itself. So I'm not going for an exact replica of the picture, the photograph, but I just wanted to be a bit more free and let those colours come to life on the paper. As you can see, I'm not really not being particularly careful, not trying to get everything exactly perfect. I know there was a time when I really labour over every sort of detail, every little bit of information. I'd be thinking I've got to get it on the paper. But I think, as I've mentioned in previous videos, when you paint in that style, it's not as fun. You really don't see that loose sort of side of watercolour, and there's so many different things that you can do with watercolour, and I think painting in a loose style with watercolours in particular, it's just got such a lovely appeal. So if you are new to watercolour, don't be afraid to just be loose. It's really took me a long time to loosen up with watercolours. I think maybe it's not an unusual thing. Maybe it's something that you struggle with yourself, keeping things loose, not being so tight, or being tight with your watercolours. Let me know what you think. If you drop a comment, let me know if you find yourself struggling with detail, trying to get everything exact. Just drop a comment. I will get round to answer and share a few comments, and but yeah, just let me know what you think. If you do find it hard to paint it loosely, then let me know. Let me know how you could overcome this. Like I say, it's been a long time. I've been painting for quite some time, and I think it's only recently, in the last 3 or 4 months, that I've really loosened up my style. And I do find it's much more rewarding. There's much more freedom to express, just to express the way you want to paint. So again, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, and I'll always get back and answer any comments that you do leave. you see how I'm really not bothered of how loose this the pen marks are. You can see almost like an illustration. But it's just a way of making marks and keeping it loose. I know if you start off with a drawing, pencil drawing, or even in pen, if you do spend a lot of time and it's a tight drawing, then usually that becomes a tight painting too. So I think one of the things that especially I do now when I'm painting or when I'm starting out and just using the pencil to make lines so that I know where to go with my pigment. If I think if you keep that loose, then oftentimes I think you can be loose with your finished painting. So maybe that's something that you could try. Just keep your sketch as a sketch. Don't really labour over any lines. You can see on the windows there, I'm really not looking for straight lines, anything like that. And that's another thing, people tell me whenever I talk about art or anything like that. People do say, "Oh, I can't even draw a straight line." Who says you need to draw a straight line? It really, really doesn't really matter. If you can't draw a straight line, or you think that's what that's where you were at with drawing, then why not encompass that? Just embrace that. You could make a painting and use lines that are not straight. You could exaggerate those lines. Really is no sort of right or wrong way of doing things. It's really about individual style. You could be expressive. You could use really intense colours. You could be quite the opposite. You could use dull sort of duller colours. Mix them so that they're not quite as bright. And pen's another way you can use your watercolours. You can either use watercolour first and then go over with pen just to tighten things up and describe things a bit more accurate, or you can do the opposite way where you use your pen first, get the initial painting down, and then go over it with watercolour. You really are free with art. Just find a way which you feel comfortable with and just go along with that. It doesn't matter whether people say it's right or wrong. There really is no right or wrong in painting. So I hope this video helps. I hope you like this video. If you're new to my channel, if you've not already subscribed, then please do subscribe. Leave any comments. And a big thank you to all the people who subscribe already. Still quite new to YouTube, but I do aim to put out a new video each and every week, and sometimes I do 2 videos. I haven't got a set day really in which I make these videos. It's just as and when I can. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please leave any comments, subscribe, hit the like. That would truly help my channel to grow and to get to more people. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video soon.